you do, don't fall asleep.
Hi everyone, Adam here. It's Saturday, which means it's Slashback time. This is a challenge created by Joe the Horror Man. I'll leave a link to the original challenge video for those who'd like to join in or see what it's about in the description below. And the theme for this week was musical slashes. Not a slasher that's a musical, basically a slasher that maybe somebody sings a song or there's a song about the character. And I probably went with one of the most obvious choices, but you know what? I don't mind revisiting this movie because it's one of my favourite horrors. The original, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Released in 1984, written and directed by the late Wes Craven, starring Heather Langenkamp, Nick Corri, Ronnie Blakely, John Saxon, Amanda Wyss, and Robert Englund. And also introducing Johnny Depp. Of course, anybody who knows this movie knows that there's a jump rope song, the 1-2 Freddy's Coming For You. So that's where the song component comes into this challenge. And this movie, of course, focuses on mainly 4 teenagers are all having a dream of the same, well, boogeyman, a horribly burnt figure with a razor glove. When Nancy, played by Heather Langenkamp, and Tina, played by Amanda Wyss, decide to have a sleepover because they just want to stay together because they're both having dreams of the same guy. But when Tina is murdered in what is probably one of the most unique kills in a horror movie, being dragged up the wall and then dropped down on a bed after 4 cuts seemingly show up in her stomach. And the prime suspect looks like her boyfriend. But pretty much as anyone knows, of course, the real villain was, of course, Freddy Krueger, the dream demon. So, of course, Tina's boyfriend is arrested because he's the only one in the room. Of course, as the movie progresses, Nancy keeps having some dreams where she figures out that Freddy is a real threat. But of course, the parents can't help her because, of course, they don't believe her. Yep, so figuring she's got no help, she has to find a way to defeat Freddy herself. And you know what? I don't think I really need to explain this movie to too many people. I think most horror fans have seen this. So what can we say about this? It has some unique kills, like the Tina death, which I mentioned previously, and Glenn's death, which of course turns his bed into a fountain of blood. And of course there's that memorable scene where you see Freddy coming through the wall, which was really just spandex with a backlight, and it looks a lot better than what they used in the remake, the CGI in the remake, which just looks silly. But it's amazing how that practical effect looks way better than the CGI abomination in the remake. Yeah, but that's what's quite interesting about this. It wasn't a huge budget film, but with the limited budget they had, they were able to achieve some pretty decent effects. But it is interesting to note how different Freddy's character is in this. In the sequels, as the series progressed, he got more of a, probably a sense of humour. In this movie, he's pretty much a full-on scary character, no really one-liners or anything. Of course, Freddy was played by Robert Englund, who was actually playing good alien Willie on the TV show V at the time. So this is obviously a completely different character to Willie. As the series progressed, Freddy Krueger became kind of a pop culture icon, where there was even bed sheets with his image on it. Just think about that. The reason I like this, well, it is a slasher, is because it's different from other slashers. It takes quite a unique premise, and it clearly worked because this was a box office hit. Of course, I think we all know the alternate ending where Nancy comes out and pretty much all her friends are still alive. So just insinuating that the whole thing was just a dream, but that was changed at the suggestion of Robert Shaye with that ending where where Nancy's mother turns into a blow-up doll right near the end. What can I say? The original Nightmare on Elm Street is a horror classic. And of course, the performance by pretty much all the actors are pretty good. Heather Langenkamp plays Nancy as a pretty strong character, and she's also very resourceful in the way she gets Freddy and sets booby traps and that type of thing. Okay, I think I'll wrap it up there. Like I said, pretty much everyone's seen this. I don't need to go into too much detail, but happy Slashback Saturday. I'm Adam. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.